Well, good morning, everyone. Rob Bonta, California Attorney General, and just want to express my appreciation to all the men and women who lead us to this moment today, who have worked day in and day out over the last 5 days on a very important sweep that we are proud to announce results on today. And thanks for joining us here in Los Angeles. I'm honored to stand here with a number of incredible partners, folks who are committed to keeping our communities, our neighborhoods safe, and thankful for the opportunity to work together. We're at our best when we work together, when we're collaborating, when we're working hand in hand for public safety and neighborhood and community safety. So let me thank Los Angeles County Sheriff Alex Villanueva, who is here and you'll hear from shortly, LA County Sheriff Lieutenant Cynthia Dolson, LA County Probation Chief Deputy Karen Fletcher, Los Angeles Police Department Detectives Alan Solomon and Patrick Hoffman, Pasadena Police Commander Jason Clausen, and Acting Azusa Police Chief Rocky Wenrick, who you'll hear from shortly as well. And again, just want to make sure to really express my deepest appreciation and most sincere thanks to these partners and all the law enforcement agencies and the officers in each of those agencies who contributed to this week-long sweep operation. And also, of course, want to thank my incredibly hardworking and dedicated team within the California Department of Justice's Division of Law Enforcement, including Chief John Marsh, who is here, the director of our Bureau of Firearms, Luis Lopez, Sid Jones, our special agent in charge in Los Angeles, and the entire Bureau of Firearms team. And as I foreshadowed earlier, we're here today to announce the results of a joint operation to keep Los Angeles area families safe. In LA and across the state, the California Department of Justice works every single day to seize illegally owned and possessed guns to make sure deadly firearms stay out of the wrong hands. Our state's Armed and Prohibited Persons System, or APPS, as commonly referred to, is a critical tool that makes this work possible as we crack down on illegal gun ownership. Across the state, DOJ agents and local law enforcement use apps to cross-reference firearm owners against criminal history records, mental health records, and restraining orders so we can prevent those individuals from owning and possessing guns. We are the first, and we are today the only state in the nation to establish a unique, impactful, effective system like APPS. And today's operation yet again proves its value and proves its worth. Because when we confiscate an illegal firearm, we aren't just taking a dangerous weapon off the streets in the wrong hands, we are preventing the next mass shooting, the next domestic disturbance, the next horrific act of gun violence. Since APPS was first established in 2006, we have seized more than 20,000 firearms from individuals who are legally barred from owning or possessing guns. And today, thanks to this APPS sweep that brings us together today, we add over 100 more illegal guns from around Los Angeles County to that list. And you can see on display in the different portions of the room some of the guns that were actually confiscated during this very important sweep. This operation began last week when our office partnered with the local law enforcement agencies represented here to locate prohibited persons and conduct enforcement operations. Hand in hand, we closed 439 APPS cases in 51 cities. Let me say that again, in 51 cities. We were there over 5 days, so we had our hardworking team out and about in 51 cities over a 5-day period, making sure we're keeping communities safe. We arrested 13 individuals, removed 114 firearms, and 49,148 rounds of ammunition from our streets. Those are weapons and ammunition that are no longer available to harm the public, and because of that, we will be keeping our neighborhoods and communities much safer. Altogether, our teams recovered 114 firearms, including 17 assault weapons, 55 handguns, 15 shotguns, 19 rifles, and 8 ghost guns. During our operation, we also seized ammunition, including 87 high-capacity magazines, which are illegal to own in California. We see it every day, but this operation is just another example of the importance, again, the importance of collaboration. When law enforcement agencies work together to protect the people of California, we all benefit. We all become safer. Public safety is job number one for all of us up here, and we'll keep at it because illegal guns don't belong on our streets, and one more child murdered is one too many. I again want to thank our partners who help make this action possible and the officers who do the hard work of recovering these illegal weapons. Again, we're at our best when we work together during moments like this when our communities, our neighborhoods are feeling unsafe. It's important that they see their law enforcement agencies working hand in hand on the front lines, keeping them safe, doing the hard work. And so let me thank again all of our frontline officers for the risks that you take, the service that you provide. And I know that we all can't and won't rest until we end gun violence. Thank you. And with that, I'd like to turn it over to Chief Wenrick.
Thank you, sir. I'd like to first thank the Attorney General and his team for inviting the City of Azusa to participate in this operation. I'd also like to thank all of the partners who participated in their hard work. In a small town like Azusa, operations like this and teamwork is vital. Criminals and guns do not see boundaries. They cross city, county, state lines. So with this partnership, it allows us to get a bigger impact, and we appreciate working with them. This past week, we all in Azusa felt what gun violence did when one of our officers was shot, and it reaffirms our commitment to end gun violence and be a part of partnerships like this and continued partnerships to take illegal guns and ammunition off the street. And that is our goal, and I want to thank all the agencies that are here and look forward to continued work to take more guns off the street and assist all communities in lessening the gun violence. And with that, I'll hand it over to LA County Sheriff Villanueva.
Thank you, Chief Wenrick. Thank you, Attorney General Bonta. And I want to thank everyone involved in the operation, all the agencies for this collaboration. And this is definitely a collaborative effort. And I'll just give you, since 2020, our department has 5 personnel dedicated to the app system and apprehending people who are not supposed to be in possession of firearms. And it's a very laborious process when it's just 5 deputies from the department. But now when we join forces with somebody else, you can see how much more successful we are. That really bumps up the resources, so this is very good. The Department of Justice Bureau of Firearms team participated in the 4-day high-risk operation, which our teams put their safety in jeopardy, encountering individuals with firearms who may have had violent criminal histories, gang affiliation, mental health issues, as well as drug and or alcohol abuse. This is not no easy task. Palmdale Sheriff Station's PAC team, which is Partners Against Crime, they worked alongside the Department of Justice from Kern County to successfully execute this operation in the Antelope Valley. And we utilized our Major Crimes Bureau Armed Prohibited Persons System team throughout the remaining Los Angeles areas. This team works daily with LA DOJ agents and needed assistance from agents in Riverside County due to the size of this operation. With all of their teamwork and dedication, a significant number of cases were closed. This means the subject's firearms were either confiscated or the prohibited person was no longer in possession of the firearm, ammunition, and that equipment. And I appreciate and applaud the teamwork represented here today and look forward to more operations like this in the future. Thank you.